going to try this again. For the third time. I hear that that might be the charm. I'm having internet outage issues. As if your ears are hurting right now. You will know. You will already know. Let's see if we can coax it into cooperation. I sure do hope so. I'd hate to miss out on a stream opportunity here. Oh goodness, that's too close to the camera. Adjust your mustache elsewhere, sir. We haven't the stomach. It is so nice to see you, though. Hello to your Texas-themed corn dog gently hugging what I assume to be a very red butt. Still staticky. 1 second. Hello. We're testing. In a manner much like a waltz. But avoid counting at all costs. Alright. We'll try it. And if it's just not meant to be today, it's not meant to be. And I apologize to you all and your ears. Individually. With little warm smoochies. Warm, but not wet. It's very distinct. Cut off. Sounds spanky for the time being. I'm assuming that's good. I'm assuming that spanking is on the table. That's where I prefer it, at least. Like a hard surfaced. Never mind. Thank you for bearing with me. I'm so sorry. It's been one of those days. As I was trying to explain, we'll keep monitoring it. As I was trying to explain before we had to restart 3 times, we have like 2 places to check in the wider galaxy, and then we're probably bumping up against the Citadel DLC as our next stop, which I have heard nothing but glowing reviews for, and have never gotten to personally experience. Much to my shame, if not chagrin. So, let us quickly check our detours. Off the table! Make more room for spanking. And then we'll be back to the Citadel. Thank you for your patience. And for all of the money you've now spent on ear medicine. Just to hear me. Nimbus Cluster. If we had any more information than that. A local cluster? A planet name? No? We're on our own? Fine. Do a bit of scanning. Yay. It's gonna be fuel, isn't it? It's fuel. Two things there. One of which we might have to come back for. Strategos. As I'm sure it's pronounced. Sounds like some sort of spiky dinosaur. Always wanted to ride a Strategos ever since I was a kid. An intact Reaper weapon? Hot damn. Tss, that damn is hot. Some sexy beavers. Anywho. We're getting out of this system now. Oh, that was close. That was real close. Alright, 100%
Faster than light jump successful.
Mostly fuel. Mostly wreckage fuel. But I will take it. I sense air conditioning. Crack my door open to give me some of that. on my scandalous little ankles. Ooh, it's chilly. Binary star system. Why, that's twice the star for the price of one. Not on an energy context, though. It's
Signal confirmed.
much more expensive than you could possibly imagine. Carcosa. Little shout out for the True Detective Season 1 fans. You know who you are. You know who you are and what you've done. And what you deserve. What do you deserve? What do I mean by that? The Library of Asha! I think that's what our side quest was looking for. Ooh, a naturally occurring hothouse. Sounds spicy. An Asari expedition discovered palatial ruins on its barren surface. Likely the seat of an ancient city, still warm. Hey, Stephen. Long-time viewer, first-time viewer, I hope you have a good morning. So much of this is wrong. So many of the things you just said are either A, counterintuitive, or B, just straight bullshit. And you know I will not tolerate. Hi. It's so nice to see you. I love how confused this has made me. The only intact chamber... I've skipped some. The crumbling edifice dates back more than 2.7, oh God, million years. The only intact chamber appears to be a throne room overlooking a large depression. Believed to have once been an enormous lake, or perhaps an ocean. There is evidence that the planet of Carcosa polluted their planet. The people of Carcosa, I thought that sounded a little redundant. It was my fault. Until it became uninhabitable, triggering a runaway greenhouse effect and spoiling the planet's freshwater supply. Research into the planet's long-ass history will have to wait. Asari scientists evacuated when word of the Reaper attack reached the system, leaving behind data drones to explain their findings to anyone who survives. I changed it on the fly, but I don't get writer's credit. So I'll change it back. Start scanner. Again? No? Just the first time. Good. Yes, that's the history of long asses. Long ass history. 100% ass recovered. Ass sets recovered. God, I'm gonna get a language violation flag on this bad boy. Thanks to all of Atticus's bullshit. I mean... Alright. Reaperless, so far. And also Lessus. That's the French version of Dr. Seuss. Lessus. Hey, Peter Stormare, do you want to start a podcast with me and Mary? Peter Stormare does. Wish to start a podcast with you and Mary. It's probably a very offensive Peter Stormare impersonation, but love you, Pete. Don't call people whose name is Peter Pete, unless you know. Don't risk it. Sometimes they're fine with it. Sometimes. Alright, I'm finding absolutely nothing in my many completely bootless scans. Try the outer rim. Don't get any ideas. No? Not a single thing? Nothing for good boys? Nothing for naughty girls? Treatless? In Seattle? Okay, fine. Peter's villain arc started when someone called him Pete. It's true. There's gonna be so many gritty flashback sequences about it. That was not my name! It's rainy, drenched, head to nips. Apparently wearing a watertight set of fishing trousers from the nips down. I don't know why that's dry, but
I found something.
there's a lot of Reaper activity. I got too used to there being no Reaper activity. Okay, a little bit of fuel. Thank you. And 100% recovered. I guess that's it. If Masana is going to be so violently stingy, it does say 100% of cluster assets recovered. So fine. I will leave you be. We got our library. Quick jump! So it was Nimbus Cluster, and then Valhallan Threshold was the other one I wanted to quickly recheck. As we searched and searched the docks, and there was no man to accept our throbbing fossil, as the kids are calling it these days, so he must not possess said throbbing fossil. Are you implying that you hate, in all caps, being called Pete? I mean, if you know me real well, and we've, like, hugged in person. No, not even then. Yeah, I hate being called Pete. I've thought twice about it. Is this also a binary star system? Quite a dangerous one, at that.
Signal confirmed.
Apparently.
Reapers eluded.
I was in the middle of saying, apparently nothing to find. And you interrupted me with something to find.
Faster than light
How
jump
dare you?
successful.
No, do grab it before you... We'll get there. I just love going, womp. 95 units of fuel.
Evasion successful.
I'll get over it. It's fine. I'm not upset. I'm just... I am desperately low on fuel. We're gonna wanna find a station here.
I found something.
Thank you, Edie. Garvug. That sounds familiar from our journal entries. In 354 CE, that's cocoon? Ectoplasm? I guess. Garvug was considered a bargain world. Ivor bargain, given to the Krogan to placate them because no one else wanted to live on such a frozen rock. Brr. Technically a life-bearing world, Garvug had a small farm belt around its equator and well-insulated marine life in its seas. They had little parkas on. It was adorable. By the turn of the century, I say, the Krogan had completely adapted breeding hundreds of younglings. The Krogan had completely adapted, breeding hundreds of younglings per family in vast underground bunkers. It must have been steamy hot down there by the end of it. By the turn of the next century, good day, sir! Garvug's narrow strips of coral reef had been destroyed by overfishing and pollutants. Pretty sure it's pronounced that way. And pollutants. And excess Krogan took to the stars to find another planet to consume. Garvug was treated as an object lesson by the Citadel Council. Hey, watch your lips. You're scratching the mic with your lips. Shh. Stop it. The Krogan could not be trusted to check their own numbers. Look ye to Garvug for proof. Today it's a frozen wasteland, home to corporate, eco-engineering efforts, trying to implement sustainable agra and aquaculture practices. Krogan and Vorcha packs are a constant threat, and the corporations pay mercenaries well to keep their operations safe. I despise corporations. If you couldn't tell from the tenor of my voice. The Prothean data drives that I crave. That's definitely one of our journal entries. Good. Alright, 50% of the ass recovered. Where's the rest of the ass? It's just floating out here in space.
Reapers eluded.
On to the Mica. When I was a child, growing up in the distant, remote mountains of Colorado, wasn't that distant or remote, nor romantic as I make it seem, we had on our property some small acreage, a pit of mica, which is like a shiny flake. It's like a Cadbury flake bar, but super shiny. And we used to go and pick off big chunks of it and pretend it was
Signal
currency.
confirmed.
I feel like I've told this story before, but you're welcome for my childhood insights. Hello, hi. What do we have? Emergency fuel pods. Don't put them inside of you. That's not where they go. I know they've got a very pleasing shape to them, but stop it. We're about to be in oh so much danger. So much.
Faster than light jump successful.
Little moon floating out there. Or maybe a smooth asteroid. And yet, it does not seem to be scannable. I found it!
Evasion successful.
On the second smooth asteroidal moon. Oh, he is right there. I'm gonna need to be
Reapers eluded.
a little more on the edge. Whoop! There it is. It's still gonna be real close. Far less, more like all ass. You have never heard that childhood story, you rock picker. Better than picking your nose. Well, I have other childhood stories that might change your mind about that. Just tell a childhood story about the time you picked your nose. That's not exciting. I do have a nose story, though, if you're interested. It's gross. You're not interested, but oh, what a time I had as a child. Me and my nostrils. Leaving it like that is just even worse for my reputation. Like, oh God, what happened to his nostrils? And I know what you're thinking. What reputation? And you're not wrong. One of a trio of asteroids formed around an Element Zero core. Farless is the easiest to mine for low-yield EZO. Well, forget it. I'm in the high-yield EZO game, baby, and I will accept nothing less. Tell us! Okay, so when I was a young, impressionable child, maybe like 6, 7-ish, my two older brothers, you can probably tell where this is going, invented a game where they would put a dry bean up their nose and then, hold the other nostril and blow the bean out and hit stuff with it. And they got quite adept. Just bullseye with Colin Farrell. And I was jealous. I wanted to try it. But I was scared to put a bean up my nose because I thought that it would get stuck. And so, brilliant idea. I asked one of my older brothers to put the bean up my nose, because I thought, that's going to be safe. They know what they're doing. Cut to, 3 hours later, my face, drenched with blood, bean stuck, chubby little child fingers, over-eager, and didn't have to go to the hospital. Ended up getting it out. But I have never seen that much blood come out of my nose before from all the trying to get it out, and it was a fun time. The story could have had a little more structure to it, but we're on the clock here. We're not on the clock. I have nowhere to be. Sounds like you gave it too many beans. It was just the one bean, but a very small child's nose. Element Zero converter. I'll take it. And then we... Farlas! 100% of my assets recovered.
Faster than light jump
Good.
successful.
Good. Alright, back to the mass relay. Is that going to be enough fuel? We're just going to floor it and hope for the best. Ah, Jeff, you made it. You made it. Glad
Evasion successful.
that this story tickled you. Pardon me. Alright, let's just find somewhere safe to sit. Unless I can remember... Oh yeah, Tuchanka? Might as well check. toxic Krogan world? Which of them aren't? Swoosh. God, I love galactic travel. A fuel depot, hooray! Just what I needed. Deep in the pit of me. The pit of me isn't what you're thinking it is. I'd like to nip this in the bud. And don't you dare... don't you dare make something out of my nip it in the bud comment either. Get your mind out of the gutter. And then put it right back. Strap in. Because it's only going to get dirtier from here. Alright, we found the things. This is the one we're looking for. Some sort of fossil. We'll check. No idea. No idea where those are. Oh well, but we did get the library and the Prothean data drives. Good, good. Good, good, good. Alright, I'll give it a save before I get eaten alive by Reapers. But it's comfy down here in the gutter. A little squishy, though. It's all the orphan blood. Splish splashing around down there. From the great orphan purge of O2. Which century? Well, I don't remember. I wasn't there. Don't you mess this up for me. Don't you get the authorities involved now. I've gone centuries without being caught for starting the great orphan purge. Damn it, I'm speaking aloud. Where's my mute button? Scan. That's what I'm looking for. I'm pressing all kinds of buttons and getting nowhere. It kind of feels like when there's no Reaper response, there's also nothing to find. Am I right in thinking this? There is literally nith to find. It sounds like it should mean nothing. What's wrong, Nith, my darling? That is a big star! That's like Dolly Parton. The Dolly Parton of stars. What a celestial body. Am I right? To genuinely apologize to Dolly Parton for dragging you into this. But frankly, if you didn't have such a celestial body, it wouldn't have been a problem. So, who's really at fault? Victim blaming at a time like this. I'm sorry again, Dolly. Okay, well, this whole scanning expedition has come to tears.
Reapers
Oh, they
eluded.
are racing for my ass. Whew. Do a backflip with the Normandy. I've stalled. Great. Now I have to get towed into port. Great suggestion, Atticus. I wish I could. That sounds fantastic. I also love the brooding, mysterious gas of this Krogan system. It's very soothing. Also seems to have some sort of miniature pillar of God formation over there, which I do appreciate. I thought you liked it in the port. What I like it in, sir, is the aft. Get it right. Wait, no, I'm at the port. You were right the first time. That was better for me.
Faster than light jump successful.
Your commentary is on fire today. Hunting down artificers brings out the spice in ya. It's true. Damn those artificers. And the artifacts, I'm sure. I'm so happy to hang out with you guys. Thank you for listening to my rambling nonsense about blood and beans and Dolly Parton. There's gotta be something here. I refuse to believe there isn't. Perhaps if there wasn't a big-ass star in the way, we'd be able to...
Evasion successful.
He was inside of me. He was inside of me for a good 3 seconds there before we got out to the end. I'm scared to go back in. That was so close. Come on now. Be kind to me, Mother.
I found found something.
Mother Nith! Alright, we found it.
Reapers
So,
eluded.
a little bit top rightish. And then we point it and... No, point it better. Here we go. It's fuel. Oh, thank you. I am running low on fuel, but also go yourself and give me my artifacts.
Faster than
All
light
right, that's
jumps
100%. So, no fossil, if I'm remembering correctly. Are there any other systems? It says 100% recovered, so no. Okay, I'll stop being a greedy Gus. Greedy Gustifer. Gustifer Burton. There does not seem to be anything to find in Aralach. Alright. There's definitely other systems that I have not scanned. 40%? Oh. Poor fools. It's not my fault that spreadsheets are boring. Okay? This might be one of those nothing to find, nith to see here systems. And I'd be fine with that. Impera, you're so cute. Aw, he's just a little guy. A hothouse of helium and argon. The latter a product of decaying radioactive materials. This planet's got secrets. Secrets? Why is there an N in there? The planet is named for Atron Impera, the Turian Machiavelli, whose ambitious political philosophies led to her reign as regent in the continent-spanning Nyarlan Empire for more than a decade. She famously combined citizenship tiers with a meritocracy, rather than a caste system, which served to strengthen her empire. This practice fell in and out of favor for centuries before its revival early in the Turians' age of nation-states. The Reaper invasion largely ignored Impera because he's just a little guy, sending only a token force to destroy the scientific equipment around the planet. Aw, man! We were making, like, fast-acting yeasts for our sourdough out there, and you've ruined it. Jemai. Another big one. Dolly Parton's other half. There's a little planet up here. And I've wasted all my scanning room right when I needed it most.
Signal confirmed.
With 3 things. Cool. This one's got a cute little Gucci belt. Pharos is an asteroid towed near the Class B Blue Giant. Jemai, to serve as a terrestrial military base in a system devoid of planets. I imagined a period in there somewhere. A vast array of solar collectors absorb energy from the star and beam it to receptors near the tidally locked asteroid's terminator zone. Just let that hang dramatically in the air. Beneath the surface, dozens of particle accelerators generate antiprotons for Starship fuel. The Reapers sent a substantial force to reclaim that belt, but found that the Turians were capable and prepared to defend their armada's fuel source. Warning messages say the Reapers are still present in the system. Yes, they've surrounded me, even as we speak, awaiting reinforcements. They've arrived. At present, the Turians can still refuel, but only because they committed forces here that could otherwise have defended Palaven. Your fuel or your lives? Choose now. Pharos. Sounds very familiar. Maybe there was another similarly named planet, or maybe I was here and completely failed to scan the belt. Which is stunning, by the way. The 79th Flotilla. Shame it wasn't the 80th. We would have gotten a coupon. Time to run. Come back for those two.
Evasion successful.
Whew. Hello. I love your introduction. It brings me such joy. Such joy in my heart. It is so lovely to
Reapers
see.
eluded.
To spend a weekend frittering about, frittering the day away. Apple, perhaps? They're so close to me. They're touching the ship with their little tendrils. Burst of speed!
Faster than light jump successful.
It's fine. Apian crest, 100%. Good. So we got a flotilla. We did not get a fossil. That's fine. Back to the mass relay. We're gonna find that fossil. It's not important at all. Damn it. We're gonna find that fossil. Arcturus Stream Exodus Cluster, 14%. The shame of it. The shame that I feel. Still waiting to go to Thessia, that's fine. Nimbus Minos? The Minos Wasteland? Home of the fabled labyrinth, no doubt? So, let me try knocking off a liquor store, or these two first, and we'll see what happens. Barely know her store. Arcturus. It's not the button for scanning. Why is that so hard for me to remember all of a sudden? I've been playing another game where there's like an environment scan that is the left stick down. But that's not what it is in this one. And I wish I'd get it through my thick skull. There's obviously something here. You wouldn't let me scan. Slash, there wouldn't be Reapers. That's what I mean to say.
I found something.
There it is. Try for it. Not worth it. I didn't even need 350 fuel. 50% recovered.
Reapers eluded.
We made it. Come on. Come to Papa.
Faster than light jump successful.
Was here the whole time? Well, that was obvious.
Evasion successful.
Is it? Was it, though? Being very generous, Edie. Intel from the Battle of Arcturus. At the L5 Lagrangian point. It's just fun to say. The Lagrangian point of Themis. Even funner. Even more fun to say. Alright, 100%
Reapers
there.
eluded.
Jump over to Euler.
Signal confirmed.
Please stop cutting it so close with my escapes. But hey, we're finding things. 100%. Okay. Good. No fossils yet. So many lovely nebulas around.
Faster than light jump successful.
Polish off the Exodus cluster. Swoosh. Into the stars. Really? Well, you're all useless. Eden Prime, didn't we have something to grab here? No. No, we sure didn't. Nothing scannable nor landable here, but I have a journal. Think about what you're going to say, and then say it. I have a journal entry that mentions Eden Prime. That's all. That's all I was trying to say when my lips got so excited. Trotting down the street like a proud police horse. Zion. Aha! I found the base of the One and his fetid acolytes, Morpheus and such. Kill them. Kill them. "100%. Is there a very distant one? There must be, as we're only 28% recovered, but good God, that's distant. I haven't the fuel reserves. Oh, I haven't the reserves. Asgard. I find that if I go without, my tuchus can get quite bruised. So it's always good to have an Asgard.
I found something.
Yes, you did. What a bore. Hydrogen helium gas giant with over 90 moons. You greedy. You greedy brown dwarf. That makes it sound inappropriate somehow. I'm sorry. The remains of a Reaper destroyer. Whoop. Tyr, the god of war. Compositionally similar to Earth, however it lies over 4 ass units, I'm assuming, from Asgard, and possesses an atmosphere primarily composed of nitrogen and ethane, while a potential target for terraforming the proximity of the shirt sleeves habitable Terra Nova, such a cute term, relegated Tyr to a support role. Nearly 100 corporations, human and alien, constructed teleoperated mining, refining, and manufacturing facilities across the planet. The Reapers immediately targeted these, seeking to cut off the Alliance's supply of hydrogen fuel cells. Progress begets our own destruction, yet again. Just like Fangorn Forest. Wait, I don't think that's the moral of that story. Alliance Naval Exploration Flotilla. Good stuff. Thank you, God of War. 40%, really? Asgard is packed. Cheeks and stuff. Terra Nova? You're clipping that and sending it to Congress. No, don't. I'll get in so much trouble with Congress. Because they have nothing better to do, apparently, than to chase after me for comments. Another Alliance cruiser. Still have 2 things,
Evasion
2 points
successful.
of interest in there, and quite a few Reapers. Typically there's 3 chasing you. They added a 4th, just to really sock
Reapers
it to me.
eluded.
Whoop. Oh, he is right there. He is right on me. It's Tom Hiddleston Planet. A small terrestrial world. I wouldn't say that. He's got quite a bit of height to him. With little to recommend it. Aw, come on! You're being rude to Mr. Hiddleston. The one hemisphere is largely covered by ice, and the other by craggy basaltic highlands. That's more like it. Yes. The rough, varied terrain of his muscular shoulders suggests an ancient cataclysm caused significant damage to the planet. Reaching 6.5 AU, we know what that stands for, at Perigee, and 7.1 AU at Apogee, Loki's unusual elliptical orbit reinforces this hypothesis. Beneath his bald cap runs a naturally formed network of glorious hair and subterranean tunnels. These may have proven useful to Alliance forces in retreat. Nevertheless, any organics hidden here remain in peril, as Loki's atmosphere is inhospitable and Reaper scanning technology is efficient. Not as efficient as mine. Beep beep, beep boop. Damn efficient. Special Ops Team Delta, get your night vision goggles. We're going courtin'.
Faster than light jump successful.
Good God! Good dear! We almost didn't make it out. Alrighty, oh, we're back in action.
Evasion successful.
To be in the northeast corner.
Reapers
Does it appear
eluded.
to be down south? Let's try over here. There it is. That is so many of them spawn right there
Faster
where
than
I need
light
to
jump
be.
successful.
Alright. Alrighty. It's fuel. Of course it is.
Evasion successful.
Alright, 100%. I just have to make it back to Utopia with my 760. It is pouring over there right now. I'm so glad. So glad we're getting a little moisture and break from the beating sun. And I'm sorry to anyone who isn't that I'm now rubbing your nose in it. Your poor sensitive little nose. Exodus Cluster's good. Horsehead Nebula. Have we been? Yes, we'll check. Should have two things. The library and the data drives to drop off at the Citadel. But if we can get this damnable fossil, I will perhaps consider us good. Perhaps nothing here. And also no other systems, as evidenced by its big fat red ring. Very fetching look for the summer. So we should be fine on the Horsehead Nebula. Anos Basin. It's always hard to tell if it's like the Horsehead Nebula 0%? Because there's nothing to find? Clusters where there is something to find. It's supposed to go there. That didn't make any sense out loud. Never mind. Pranas. I mean, they'll chew your leg right off you get in the water. This place is filled with pranas. Seemingly nothing here. Except for a well-placed fuel depot, I should probably take them up on it. Oh goodness, yes. Whew. Alright. Fair enough. I think we've got this whole southwestern corner, the Arizonas, taken care of. Minos Wasteland? Let's look quickly for muscular bull men. Pay no attention to that. The Librarian Potato Drive. It sounds like a rare and spicy dish. Like you go down to the library and they've got some sort of potato buffet and they're raising money for the new library wing. I'll buy some. I'll feast upon your intellectual goods. I don't know what you actually said, but that's what I heard. I don't know what I said either. Librarian Potato Drive. Maybe something about the Prothean data drives? I don't know. Though Piatas has a combination of features that make terraforming a possibility, the rights to the planet have been tied up in the Citadel Council courts for the past 9 years. They're never going to make a decision. They're too scared. They're too frightened of their own shadows to get anything done. But enough about our earlier discussion of Congress. Credits recovered? Well, that makes me seem greedy. Just plundering. Just engaged in intergalactic piracy. Which is a childhood dream of mine, but still. Calm down. That would have been nice if I hadn't just filled up. It's fine. It's fine. Alright, 100% recovered here. Array. Array. R-A-E. That's what it sounds like when I step on Legos. Nothing here? As no threat of Reapers has appeared? Okay. Are you sure you're not making an arrows? Because this is a bit of an anticlimax. It's fine. 100%. I could have seen before I wasted. Never mind how much I've wasted. Could have just checked the percentage up there and saved us all a lot of trouble. I should also be at the ready in case I had already angered the Reapers. Whew. But I had such an itchy forehead, you see. Somehow the librarian potato drive sounds like something else entirely. What does it sound like? Like some sort of potato-powered Doc Brown vehicle? Crescent Nebula. Just a little skosh. A little 25% skim right off the top. I guess since we've only gotten to it now, it's the bottom. But ooh, we've skimmed it right off the bottom. There are Reapers. Maybe don't go so crazy with the scanning, you madman. Whew. Whoop. I feel like, and this is, I'm sorry to criticize. You feel free to mute this. But I feel like the percentage of items you find in the clusters should only be artifacts and quest items, and wreckage fuel should just exist randomly and not count towards the progress bar, and also be more amply spread across the galaxy, Dolly Parton style. Is that too much to ask? Let's quickly check that it's 100%. Yes. And gorgeous! I think I've developed glaucoma, but I don't mind. It's stunning. Took me very far away from the mass relay. It's like an entire game of Oregon Trail to get over here. God. Fording rivers, I'm dying of dysentery? I've lived and died. 1,000 lives. The time it took us to get back. We've almost got this sweet little galaxy of ours cleaned up. And I thank you for your patience. Despite my sarcastic feeling eyebrows, I genuinely thank you for your patience. Zadaban! I'm gonna start saying that after I get a real zinger off. Ha, so's your mom. Zadaban! Nope, now that I've heard it out loud, I'm not going to do that. That sounds inappropriate. Alright. What do we got? More credits. Intergalactic Pirate Lord. It's me. Aimed for a Volus god of punishment. Wiki, wiki. So's your mom. Sounds even worse now. Now that we know the origin story. Alright. Thal is good. Ularast is not good. Let's go get it. Let's go spank this naughty little monkey. Quick message from the American Humane Society. No monkeys were spanked in the making of this entertainment product. Don't you worry. Nobody was spanking the monkey on my watch.
Reapers eluded.
Just gonna hide behind my hand for a minute. I'm good. I'm good now. No, I'm fine. I hope you've stocked up on cured meats and only cured meats. I have no blankets or extra wagon wheels. It's just cured meats. Hundreds of pounds of cured meats. No gunpowder. Screw that gunpowder. I'm just bringing the cured meats. Oregon, here I
Faster
come.
than light jump successful.
Oh, I've gotta pull it together. No, inside I'm still laughing so hard. It's fine. I'm a child. It's fine. We're gonna find it.
Evasion
We're
successful.
gonna find it, Urlarast. You can't keep your secrets from me.
Reapers
Apparently
eluded.
you can, though. You're quite adept at keeping your secrets from me. It does feel like the range of the little,
Faster than light jump
Ping.
successful.
the one ping only, please, is wider visually than it is in actuality as a game mechanic. I feel like I've covered a lot of ground, but you have to be like snuggled right up into it to actually unlock anything, it seems.
Evasion successful.
We're gonna find it. Really? You were there the whole time. We run.
Reapers
All right.
eluded.
Urlarast. Taken care of. Kiesel. It sounds like a delicious dish. Some sort of rice-based basil dish. You know, one of those basil and rice dishes that are so popular these days?
Faster than light jump successful.
I had a feeling. So much effort I'm going to for primarily fuel that I
Evasion
am then
successful.
wasting. But hooray! 100% Shrike Abyssal! In old lady hands. Apparently. In my head, every time I do that, I hear Kristen Wiig say, "Holiday candles!" And it makes me happy. I'm not complaining. I am a child, he says, as though the rest of us aren't absurd little gremlins. Oh, and I love you for it. I love you so much for being absurd little gremlins. Alright, we're good there. Sigurd's Cradle. 28%. Let's hit it. If it's possible. We'll find it. We're gonna do all this, and then we're gonna find out that it was in Anderson's apartment the entire time.
I found something.
Jim Henson's The Skepsis. Watson? Elementary, my dear. Elementary, my darling. Was I reading different ones than everyone else? Most of the ones I read ended with Sherlock and Watson just furiously macking lips. And all was right in the world. A bureaucratic snafu? Tell me more. A garden world. Credit claimed by the Chinese People's Federation, the United North American States, and the European Union. The Systems Alliance brokered the infamous Reykjavik Compromise, allowing limited colonization from each coalition in cities comprised of populations from each nation. It sounds like we could have all worked together and made more ground. What's the word? Progress. There we are. Watson itself trends colder than Earth. He was always the more stoic of the two. I don't know if that's true. I mean, they're both equally stoic, equally scholarly, especially when they're lip-locked, just tongues entwined. You've got to read the book. You've got to read it. It's good stuff. Progress. Krogquicks. Poggers? Whatever the word is, yeah. Alright, 50%. Reapers aren't too desperately alert yet. They're about to be, though. They're about to be desperately alert. There it is. In the middle of nowhere. Right where I would have looked last. Had I not stumbled into it. Alright, Decoris. Lenal. Good. 2 remain. Quinta Petra. A low-density planet in comparison to Earth. Also drier, with wide land masses that are largely desert. Its dextrochirality, native life, has yet to make it out of the oceans, primarily producing cyanobacteria, which provide a limited amount of oxygen in the atmosphere. I could tell from the dingy glow of it. A handful of Turians, literally, colonized the planet and attempted to introduce land plants. Feed me Seymour. Their chief hurdle was a man named Chief Hurdle, who had a lack of good topsoil, which required imports and sophisticated farming practices to overcome. How we hoed his back. The farmer's maxim on Triginta Petra was, if you can last 5 seasons, you officially know what you're doing. On his back. Preliminary scans of the planet suggest that the Reapers judged its population too low to harvest, and struck its colonies upon the backside with kinetic impactors. They then moved on, trusting that the destruction of the food supply's main arteries would finish off the inhabitants of such a biota-poor world. Biota-poor? We'll get there. Shame that they've destroyed all the good food we grew on Chief Hurdle's back. Pretty sure that's lore accurate. I didn't add anything when we were reading through. Tee, Peter said, thrusting. Wouldn't be the first time. It certainly won't be the last. Alright, 100%. There's one down there. That was my escape route in my mind.
Looted.
It's fine. We're fine. That went everywhere. It wasn't worth it for the bid. I also overshot Decoris with a distinct lack of decorum.
Signal confirmed.
Oh, I was lucky. Wreckage. I barely know-age. Cloaked is a methane-clouded hothouse planet. Its lack of a metal-rich core, we haven't the time. Significant magnetosphere allows for an easy scan, which reveals mining equipment on its surface. It can be deduced that this mining occurred within the last 5 years. Any longer, and the machines would have been worn down to nothing by the excessive heat and dust storms of hot iron oxide. We actually had plenty of time. I don't know why we sped through that. More credits. Aww. Becoming a king out here. Out here in the deep. King Catherine, they'll call me. And I shall be magnanimous. But also quite cruel. Bring the kinetic impactors! Sorry, what? What were we talking about? was just imagining being a king and spanking all of my subjects with kinetic impactors. Were we in the middle of something, or...? Not if. They're on to me. Oh no.
Faster than light jump successful.
Quickly now. Quick like a bunny. Hop, hop, hop. Out of the system.
Evasion successful.
50% on Dirada. Waste a little more fuel in the pursuit of liberty, but never happiness. It's hulpiness or nothing. That's the dumbest joke. Going in my autobiography. Alright, back to the mass relay. That should be the Pylos Nebula resolved.
Reapers eluded.
Whoop. Spin up the mass relay drive. The mass effect drive? The mass drive. You know what to spin up, Jeff. Don't give me that sass. I don't know if we've been to either of those, and I sure would like to. We'll start here, at the Calliston Rift. So glad my internet is finally holding. I was literally sitting back here restarting it for like 50 minutes. And then sitting here restarting the stream for a good 20 minutes after that. So it's wonderful to be out and about with you. Officially. Whoop. Oh, what a shame. It's gotta be wreckage then.
Faster than light jump successful.
And God knows where it is.
I found something.
Yeah. Seems like I could've
Evasion
caught
successful.
at least one of those in an earlier scan. I'm not. Thanks, God, for showing me where they were. Just a little late and selfish is all. A member of the Fomor Belt, Bress is a dwarf planet with no atmosphere. Its sister planet, Thai, is... No, it is, however, rich in lithium, which is integral to the heat sinks of many starships and handheld weapons. Why, I use those things. A large robo-mining operation from Calliston once existed here, but the miners quickly abandoned the area when they learned they were in the path of the Reapers, as you do. Hey guys, you're in the path of the Reapers. Well, I'm staying. Okay. Suit yourself. I'll see you in hell. Must be a little late, though, because I'm bringing the dips.
Reapers eluded.
So, 100% good. Right to the master. Spin it!
Faster
Spool
than
it!
light jump successful.
Spoon me! Quick check on the far end. I hope that it's margarita salt. Somebody's out here doling out the margarita salt. A generous bartender. Harum. It's fun to say. Nothing? Other Gothel? No? Okay. Ma'at? Has anyone seen Ma'at? I want to check it. That's kind of a lot of fuel to waste if there's nothing. Hi! I want to offer... Well, it's been banned. Good. What does that name mean? Double-breasted Zog? What does that mean? Is that a kind of suit? I'm so curious. Thank you, by the way. And your trigger finger. Mary with the banhammer. Denied. You will not offer me any followers. I desperately appreciate it. It's a Cockney insult. Double-breasted sog. I should probably stop saying it if it's a Cockney insult. But how fascinating. It's like the star is trying to send us some Morse code. Hi, I'd like to offer you some followers, and can I also get your social security number? Okay, it's 2.
Evasion successful.
Gotta be something. Gotta be something in here. What are you protecting, Reapers?
Reapers eluded.
Sorry,
Faster
I'm
than light jump
blasting you
successful.
again and again with my foghorn here. This session. I just will not stop fog blasting you.
Evasion successful.
Dirty sex act. I don't like it. Let me just try
Reapers
starting
eluded.
from that side. I can't scan that corner if we're not there at the beginning of things. I got greedy. I'm still getting
Faster than
greedy.
light jump successful.
There's gotta be something. There's gotta be a wider scan radius. Is the something that there's gotta be.
Evasion successful. Reapers eluded.
That was unintentional. At least we're safe. Come on now. I believe we can find it.
Faster than light jump successful. Evasion successful.
Curious. I feel like we've scanned every possible area.
Reapers eluded.
Just untighten my face here from the stress of it. God. We're never gonna find it, are we?
Faster than light jump successful.
Let me check something. Let me check. Do you have any anomalies, Ma'at? Tell me now, or forever hold your peace. There are no resources in this system. And yet, there are Reapers? Okay. Okay, fine. Apparently that's like part of the Thessia mission. So maybe there's something to find if you're on the Thessia mission, but is otherwise completely unimportant. In which case, I've just wasted fuel and your time. Welcome aboard. Competency? No, no, certainly not here. Don't worry. Perseus Veiled? Dare we check it, or are these two naughty little partners in no resources just jointly agreed to infuriate me? Ooh, there was a big boom of thunder out there. It shook the floor and light fixtures. What a treat. Alright, no additional systems. We have our red ring of death. So I assume we're good here. This is only a story cluster. Good. That means our fossil is elsewhere. You naughty little partners in poverty. The Ninma cluster. I'm still curious about that one. There's been some thunder there, too. How are your light fixtures? Oh, God, I worry. I worry about your light fixtures. It's probably none of my business, but I do. The Ninma cluster. Let's try. Either find nothing. We'll find our fossil. 1 second. I don't think that was someone knocking on my door. Nor would I open it for them, even if it was. Alright. Stock up on fuel while we have the chance. I hope you don't lose power. Oh goodness, me too. Though I do love a candle-lit dinner with myself. The company is exquisite. And yet, I would take literally anyone else over the company that I'm presented with.
Evasion successful.
We've exited the system. Whew. Mask him? What is he, the Count of Monte Cristo?
Reapers eluded.
You know how he gets that mask off, don't you? He uses the Count of Monte Cristo. Yeah, no, I'm standing by
Faster
it.
than light
I'm
jump
proud.
successful.
I know you want me to recant, lest I face martyrdom, but I'm... Count of Monte Cristo, are you serious? It's the best joke ever. Thumbs down. It's so... Oh, so much more hurtful than
Evasion successful.
a long, wordy review. Just boo. I loved it. This may be completely pointless. There may be nothing here. As it kind of seems there was like a quest in one of those crosshair sections. The Reapers can still become alerted without there being any scannables. Seems
Reapers
to be
eluded.
the theme I'm picking up on. So we could move over to Malazul. One more pass. The exact same areas I've checked before because I'm
Faster
scared
than
of
light
Reapers.
jump successful.
One more pass. And then we'll go to Malazul. I do promise.
Evasion successful.
See if we can at least get a percentage to pop up after swinging through here. However, this might be one of those nothing to find, no Reaper present systems. Been a lot of those lately, and I apologize. Seems like any of the systems that have like major priority missions within often don't have artifacts, which is fine. Back to full.
Reapers eluded.
Old switch swatch.
Faster than light jump successful.
Out we go. Alright. Already good there. Attican Beta, Argos Rho, Gemini Sigma, Hades Gamma. Kite's Nest is the only one with a percentage that we have not 100%ed. Let's just start there and then work our way. Alright, Harsa. Good, good. The double good. Verush. I don't know why I love saying all the planet names so much. In increasingly outlandish and incorrect accents. with terrible pronunciation. That is my jam. Weapon upgrade kit. I don't know if it's an intel item, if it's something I have to like run by Glyph / the Spectre terminal. Might be sort of a special item that needs another step. Wreckage. That should be the last one. Good. Anyone else? 44%. That definitely are. Looks like a little stick figure man holding the hilt of a katana back there above the Untrell curve. Like a little cartoon katana man. And for whatever reason, the billowy center point of the nebula reminds me of a very chonky cat bursting forth. I do kind of wonder if some of the nebula images are just like somebody's cat that they then morph around. Would be a fun Easter egg.
Signal confirmed.
They found me. One is Gordon Freeman from Half-Life, and another is a giraffe's accent. I'm flattered to think that I could sound like a giraffe. I imagine it to be very lippy. A lot of... But maybe that's offensive to giraffes, I don't know. Hey, we're not lippy. We have a fine grasp of the Queen's English. But not the King's.
Evasion successful.
Forget the King's English. Down here behind my fuel bar looks like some sort of ghostly fingers coming after you. I'm gonna get you. No, Nebula. There's a lot of alertness for not much. Okay. There's gotta be something in this belt. Of course, there's 3 belts. Take your pick.
Reapers
Here's
eluded.
one. I pick. Boop. That should be it. Yes.
Faster than light.
No
jump
more
successful.
vulgar assets. Wait. Volar.
I found something.
Jolis. Ooh, it's taken a while. We made it. Governor Grothin Posness. Is that a beverage? What have we retrieved? I imagine it's a person who governs. But it also sounds like a delicious beverage. I'd take a sip of Posness. Wonk. Alright. That should be it for the kite's nest. Nothing further, Your Honor. We've got quite a few war assets. Some of them need to be turned in, and some of them, like the good governor, I assume, are just ours for the taking. We should check our bar. We might be desperately close to the end of it. A completed bar. And what better place to get a refreshing beverage than a completed bar? I think these four are like story quest central. And might not have anything to find, but let's quickly check. There's gotta be something.
Signal confirmed.
Yeah, good. I was wrong to assume, as I so often am in life. Wrong. Like the clock tower from the Hotel Denouement. Wrong, wrong, wrong. Or do it. I'm not Catholic. I don't know if I'm allowed to do that, but
Evasion successful.
requiescat in pace, my love. I love this system with its 3 Swiss cheese holes.
I found something.
Ah, Pharaohs. Fond memories. Oh, that was easy. Where would you like to scan? It's there! Exogeny scientists. Rescued! One more thing here. Perfect. The old lucky fingers in this system. I had to put a quarter in.
Reapers eluded.
Quite poor now. 100% Anakin Beta. You heard me. Hercules, no! Why would you betray me like this? Just because you've got rippling
Faster than
abs
light jump successful.
doesn't give you the right. Alright, so if there were some there, let's quickly check these, because they're our last 3 systems in the galaxy, and then we can go home. I'm sorry for the abundance of scanning in this session, but it will save us a little time on the down slope of the main story. And hopefully keep us alive
Signal confirmed.
simultaneously. I'm feeling a little trepidant about this planet. Trepidatious. Credits. They mean nothing to me, but perhaps I can buy some medical supplies for the good folks. Keep your credits. Give them to the good folks. Everybody in a
Evasion
line.
successful.
Ra-da-da-da-da-da. Assuming it's just some fuel. Some wreckage. They got so close to me. I don't like people touching my face. Ah, wreckage! When you're like going towards them and then stop dead. You can never quite get around it. Let's try that again. Ooh. Thanks, sense memory. I could smell that it was there.
Reapers eluded.
Wait, what? Plutus? That's not how you spell it. Left off the O entirely. Oh, it's not. It's a different. I'm sorry. No,
I
I'm
found
wrong.
something.
Non-UL. The pipes, the pipes. 2 different references. The first non-UL. Special Ops Team Zeta. Where the hell is Special Ops Team Upsilon? 100%. Good, good. Didn't even alert the Reapers. This is where we found the Leviathan. This is where. check if there's something
Signal
we did not
confirmed.
scan. And there certainly is. If it's not going to interfere with your relationship, I'd like to get near him. I understand if you're possessive. In which case, I'll steer clear. I don't want to create any drama. I just long to be near him.
Faster than light jump successful.
Every time it's like delayed for my laptop, and I'm like, we've moved on from the planet, and then a couple seconds later I hear that boom. It's like, oh yeah. The Reapers. Ah, she blows. I like this planet, as it looks like it is bleeding. And I like that. That reminds me of me. Run! Run for it!
Evasion successful.
5, eh? They're really bringing out the big guns. I think they're getting upset with me for my constant evasions. It's not much fuel. That's not what they call enough fuel to return to the mass relay. Oh well! Tunshagon. Don't. Let's leave it. Let's not make it into a tushy joke. But it's just hanging
Found
there.
something.
Ripe for the plucking. A broiling terrestrial world with a thin atmosphere of carbon dioxide, which is being steadily blown off by the powerful solar wind from the star Farinata. The surface is scorching hot. Now you'll get no fuel when you need it most, and it serves you right for complaining. I have been. Oh, wreckage! Please, please be wreckage. It serves me right. Alright. Got a little something. The Agincourt. Glorious. 80 years ago. Wait, no. That's not right. Would have been a lot cooler. American history would be much improved if we just swapped out a couple of speeches. Oh, you're getting all up in there, aren't you? Ooh, I felt your tendrils on my backside. And I feel them still. Sort of a phantom limb of backside tendrils. I don't want to go back in there. I'm... Okay. They're really getting aggressive with me and my
Faster
backside.
than light jump successful.
This is such a big system. So much real estate.
Evasion
Maybe
successful.
one thing. It's probably wreckage, for being honest with ourselves. Which I'll happily take at this point.
Reapers eluded.
There. I felt like it was close to the star, deep
Faster
in my
than
heart.
light jump successful.
Thank you. 200 units of yummy.
Evasion successful.
Can't touch this. That's what I should have called that episode, where we did the Leviathan quest line on Dis. Can't touch Dis. That would have been a good one. Alright. Wasted? Ooh, for so much alertness, too. Ah, the choices I've made in life have come back to haunt me, like Jacob Marley's chains, weighing me down.
Signal confirmed.
This one just sounds like you're choking on some shrimp. Credits. Boo! My bank account thanks you, but my soul does not. Didn't you hear me mention Jacob Marley's chains? And then you poison my doorstep with these
Reapers
filthy
eluded.
credits? Sicken me with your avarice.
Faster than light jump successful.
Yeah, we'll come back around for it.
Evasion.
No, you can have a bite. That's fine. You enjoy. More fuel for the fires. 400 units, thank goodness. That should get us home. I was worried.
Reapers
I'll be
eluded.
honest with you. I did not have high hopes for our return home. I think we're gonna be fine now. Alright, 2 more systems, is it? And then Citadel
Faster than
bound.
light jump successful.
Check our war asset menu, drop our relics off at the Citadel, and then check our war asset menu again. Maybe we'll change the order of those things so as not to waste our time. Maybe we won't. You look like you're trying to outswim some aquarium shrimp. It's pretty much what the battle for the soul of the galaxy has boiled down to. And that's not a shrimp joke. I'm not boiling them down to make a etouffee. I don't know enough about French cuisine to know if that makes sense. Give me a hand.
I found something.
Did you see Mavi leave? Because more credits. I'm assuming kind of mean I'm like running low on artifacts, if not completely out of artifacts by this point, for them to be giving me so many credits on the only planets that have things to find. It's probably a good sign. Either that or I've just magically missed all of the credits up till now. And I'm making up for it.
Evasion successful.
I've gotta hand it to him.
Reapers eluded.
Well, a bird in the hand is worth 2 in the bush. That one's a bit of a stretch. I'd like to apologize. I'm running low on jokes because we've had to come back in here so many times.
Faster
There it
than light
is.
jump successful.
Ow, my hand! See, I'm completely out of jokes. And there were only like 3 of them, so that's sad.
Evasion successful.
Good. We got Ming way off in the distance. Seems to carry the other 50% of our ass. So we'll waste all of our fuel in the pursuit. Good. Good. I feel lighter. I don't have high
Signal
hopes
confirmed.
to get home. That'll help. 320 units, hot D! You can't abbreviate it. It's come to my attention recently, in these last few months of political turmoil, that you can't abbreviate hot damn to hot D. That doesn't work. Wow, Peter. Hot D. No, you know what I was trying to say. Alliance Cruiser Nairobi. Delightful. Alright. That is a good one. 100%. Check the
Reapers
galaxy at
eluded.
large. Or the cluster at large. Good. 100% there. This one has such gorgeous colors. The reds, the blues, the purple between, the greens, the whites. There's much to be seen. All I could think of to rhyme was obscene, and it was so beautiful. I didn't think anything was
Faster
obscene
than
about it.
light jump successful.
Argos Row. This should be our final stop before we return to the city. This is running a little longer than I might have hoped with all of my constant scanning cycles. And that was the very, very last drop of my coffee, so I'm about to crash.
I found something.
I forget what I was saying. I got so sad about my lack of coffee. Something about the Citadel? Oh yeah, we've spent so long scanning that we might not have time to begin the Citadel DLC if we want the Citadel DLC to be a tight, composite little package. Now, find a new way to phrase that. So, we might want to check our war assets and then end it, even though we're a little shy of the 2-hour mark. And next time we meet in the wide, wide galaxy of ours, we can begin Citadel DLC and focus on that in its entirety. I hope. It might be a long session, but I'm looking forward to it. Might be a long wee session. I have no problem with the way that was phrased. I had to think about it, but no. Alright. Hydra done.
Evasion successful.
Phoenix. And go exit. Go exit. Gorgon? That makes sense. That makes sense. They're all mythological creatures, you see.
Signal confirmed.
A long session with a tight composite package after talking about hot tea. I can't believe it. Well, I like to stay on theme. Keep it just a tight package. Damn it, there's gotta be another way to phrase this. Advanced power relays. That kind of sounds like something I should turn in, but it does list it as a war asset. So maybe nobody wants it. Cameron is tied locked to the blue giant forever, looking into the face of the Gorgon. Delicious. I like a bit of poetry in my planetary exploration. 100% recovered. Thanks, Gorgon. Gorgon Freeman, we call him. Gorgo to his best mates. I've never called him Gorgo. Not speaking to one another. Not after he failed to come out with Half-Life Part 3. Never speaking again, apparently.
I found something.
I'll just make up my own fan fiction about the G-Man then. This one's gorgeous. It's like a pot of gold planet in a dreary galaxy. This one's special. Similar to Earth's, an early candidate for human colonization, however, prohibitively high temperatures and an arid climate and surplus of leprechauns have proven a hindrance to terraforming and agriculture. Few human cities were founded, but the majority of the human population on Intai-Se remains scattered across the vast deserts, operating wind farms and moisture evaporators, no doubt. Uncle Owen! Geological research stations, I mean to say. Aunt Beru! What? Oh, what I wouldn't give for some blue milk right about now. Fossilized? Yes! Cacliosaur! That is what we've searched the entire galaxy for, and this was our last planet. The last system of planets we had left to search, and we found the GD fossil. Good. Thank you, Intai-Se. I appreciate you. Now we run. Good. Another one up there.
Reapers eluded.
Perfect. We know where we're headed. Whoop. You did it! You did it! Lo hicimos!
Faster than light jump successful.
Pinnacle Station. Asteroid-based Pinnacle Station was originally constructed by the Turians to function as a concealed command center during the Krogan rebellions, from which they could moon the what? It has been retrofitted as a military training facility for all high-level special operations teams employed by the Council. The station's combat simulator allows teams to train under a variety of hazardous conditions. Why have I not been invited? Victory dance? More shoulder action. More shoulder action in the victory dance. It lost a bit of its rhythmic quality, but made up for it in sheer fervor. Which is also what I call my blouse. Sheer fervor. I haven't been able to wear it since I was arrested for indecent exposure. Stunning. You're too kind. Turian Special Ops Team. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. I forgot about the bad guys.
Evasion successful.
Alright. Phoenix, Hydra, Gorgon. Check. Cacliosaur fossil. I imagine it sounded like its mating call. They were hot on my heels, which coincidentally pair very well
Reapers
with
eluded.
sheer. I've already forgotten. Forgotten the second part. Hello. Nice to see you there. 3 waves, you say? Do they all have to be from the same direction? Is it more of a windmill situation that we're talking about? Are we windmilling it? Either way. Back to the Citadel. Let's turn in our fossil, our Prothean data drives, our librarian potato drives, and what was the third thing? The library of something. Asha? So I have no clue whatsoever where those people
You're
were.
clear to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground
Oh, you're
transport?
clapping, actually. That would make sense. That's why there's little lines coming up from the hand. I feel foolish. I windmilled it for nothing. So I should have checked my journal before, so that we could go to an appropriate place. I'm sure someone's on the commons. We'll
It'll
start
be
there,
there momentarily.
and then I'll check my journal. Call me a cab. Okay, you're a cab. It's a classic. So, Fossil is Presidium Commons, great. Citadel Docking Bay, that's the one we did not possess. And Purgatory. 3 different locations for 3 different gorgeous deliveries. So, checking the map. War strategist in the apartments. Gotcha. Do. Thank you for all of your patience. That might be our last necessary, scanning.
Actually,
The game.
I found a Cacliosaur skull preserved in amber. Maybe you could clone it
There
or...
you go.
You're kidding?
Taste it.
You're kidding. Seriously?
Taste the skull.
Well, if the genetic material is intact, we could... We've got cloning facilities on Surkesh.
No, don't.
Cacliosaur genes
Don't
were
do it.
remarkably pliable. Cloning might be effective.
They're gonna Jurassic Park the hell out of Surkesh. Have you learned nothing from the early works of Spielberg?
And they're already riding the first units into battle? Well, that's That's great. No, don't
Instantly
worry about
cloned the
It's how Acme
dinosaurs
source
and
my
have
territory.
ridden them
The
into
Krogan
battle.
don't seem to mind.
Okay. And they've been making water across the planet's surface. Good. Good to know. Didn't need to. Good to know. That's the one I'm looking for. Okay, we're good there. So, docking bay and purgatory. Off we go. Back to the elevator. Try not to create too much friction with my thick thighs.
Recognized. Please select a
We're making it.
destination. 1 moment, please.
Purgatory first.
Now arriving at ward level purgatory.
What are we looking for? Aria? I don't think so. I don't think it's Aria. Maybe they are not a person of enough interest to appear on the map. Let's scoop our way by everybody just in case. Was it you, sir? Not this time.
Will your new heavy armor keep you safe? I've watched reports.
Sorry,
of some
I'm
of the things
all
you're
up in your lap. There,
Well,
you
we'll
didn't
stop
even
and
pay.
wait. An extra second of shield.
Lucky
would be
you.
like death.
fighting. So Vortex makes good shield capacitors?
They don't skip on plating either.
Because I guess it could be Aria, but I didn't think she had a little fetch quest for me. Not since the last time, at least. And I don't think it's Edie or Joker that wanted. Excuse me, whatever this is. Data drives?
I recovered some text from a library in Reaper Control
Library
space.
text.
I can have
Good.
them waiting for you at Bay D24 if that would help.
Really? Oh, damn. It couldn't hurt. Thank you. Maybe that's
And while we're here, while we're here. It was always over too quick between us. We'll see you next time. What? Did you not like my dancing? Aww. I feel sad. I danced my heart out and you're gonna slit my goddamn throat? Never trust a smuggler. Unless they're like really cute. And it's fine. Alright. Docks? Which docks specifically? Is it the refugee camp docks or the Normandy? It's the same problem we've always had. I'm guessing it's Normandy. I don't think we found any ciphers. Nor have anyone to speak with at the embassy. I'm going to leave that for now. But these... Citadel docking bay... Not
Spectre
tremendously
status
helpful.
recognized. Please select a destination. 1
Normandy
moment,
dock.
please.
Bay D24, please.
Now
That's my
arriving
favorite
at
kind of
Docking
dice.
Bay D24.
It's just too much.
Shepard, if you're feeling up to it, I thought we
Never
could
really
do
use
something
it.
fun for a change.
I'd love to, Garrus. Oh, every time I pass by you, my heart breaks a little more that I have to save your dinner date.
Your brother since then?
No.
For the climax of the game, if you know what I'm saying. Do you know what I'm saying, Garrus?
Of Cerberus. Thank you.
I'm saying that you and I...
I recovered Prothean data drives from Garbug.
Well, I'm talking to
Have them
this
brought here.
soldier now.
Commander Shepard. Thank you. I'm sure that'll help with, any operation we have going.
Hush hush, is it? It's very... I like how he didn't just go. He brought it up from below. That's fun. Okay, that's everything we had to... Oh, you're so cute! I want to pinch your little cheeks. They're my favorite. I know they're slightly sinister in nature, but I love them. Checking the war asset table. And then I will save it, and I will take my, let's just be honest, overly caffeinated self away for some much-needed calm down time. There's not, we already established earlier in the episode there's no... And yet my thirst remains. And my need for drama. I'm so thirsty for drama.
Commander Shepard.
Almost there. It has been a privilege to be a sassy little nonsense boy here with you all. I appreciate the opportunity, your patience and wit, and dance requests, etc. Ooh, that's a full bar! The galaxy is saved! So, we can come back, do the Crucible, have ourselves a ball of a time, and then safely jump on the sled of main quest progress towards our inevitable end. I don't think we have to worry about anything else, which is great news. So, we got our full war ass in gear, and I could not be happier. I will see you back on the Crucible. Crucible? It's not
Shepard.
a flower. The Crucible. The Citadel. There it is. It finally came to mind. I will see you back on the Citadel next time for what will probably be the best part of the game. I have heard such good things about the Citadel DLC in terms of like raw, side-splitting, heartwarming good times with the crew. And I have never personally experienced it. And I am so very excited. So, perhaps next Saturday, if we don't get another good opportunity before then, we will do the Citadel DLC, which I am so excited for. Thank you for your time, your loveliness, etc. I will see you soonish in my tight dress, and I could not be happier about it. Much love. Bye for now.